pick and roll.
Paul George to the cup, laying it up and in as his first points. Good fake from McCain. Shot clock at 4. At 2. PG from the wing. Count it! Play of the game from Paul George.
Tough shot. He's got Suggs all over him. He's walking away from the basket, and it turns like an afterthought. It just pulls up, gets that separation. Suggs still all over him. That's it.
George with the rebound. 13 minutes, 5 points. Tied up by Beal, and George strong enough to get the shot up and in. Able to lock him up. But
now watch this though. Now he took his step, right? That's a good shot. He kept that pivot foot.
There's a smoothness to Brandon Miller's game, which is fun to see.
Smoothness to this guy's game as well. Paul George back in. His home debut tonight here in South Philly. Make it 8 and counting. With Ben Simmons in exchange for James Harden a couple of years ago. Here's George.
Post up on Green, goes middle, shoulder.
Of course, the Sixers have been in Miami since Friday night after their loss to Orlando. Paul George on a step-back jumper. That man has come ready. The 15-year veteran out of Fresno State.
George knifing into the lane, coaches the foul and 1. That whole thing started out near, out beyond the three-point line, and he ends up, because of his dribbling ability, his strength, he ends up.
I have it written on the top of my board.
You keep saying these days as if they mean it.
I had to write the day of those games next to those games as well. PG spinning away from his defender and swishing the fadeaway.
We'll run this play again, try to get Yabusele a mismatch in the paint.
George a 3. Paul George, that's the first made 3 for him tonight. Had been 0 for 5.
Opening up in a 2-3 zone are the Magic, giving the Sixers a different look. Doesn't seem to matter to Paul George.
Now picking up where he left on Tuesday. Paul, the mid-range money.
Got patted on the fanny by Kyle Lowry, who is not in the starting lineup. Acting like a coach right now. Paul George, first basket of the game, number 8.
Beat on the bench, wants to up the tempo. He doesn't want to face this Magic half-court defense. All on Pope, on George. Turnaround, following jumper. Not much you can do about that.
Marvin Webster, downtown Freddie Brown, Gus Williams, Dennis Johnson, Paul Silas, Bruce Seals, Jack Sigma, great team, ended up making the finals.
And Hornets 4 and 5 to start the season as a result.
Sixers have to guard against that quick hitting pick and roll.
Paul George to the cup, laying it up and in as his first points.
He's only taken 1 shot, and that was a 3. Now he drives and scores. 7 points for KD.
Allen and Nurkic keeping that possession alive. 7 on the shot clock. Yabusele stepping out. Durant dribble past him with a finger run to the rim.
Yabusele knew he didn't want to give up the 3.
He put in the extra work, and we know, it's his time, and he knew once we got the one-on-one, he was going to get that bucket.
This Sixers team, they were hot from deep. Also, Tyrese Maxey, 32 points on the night.
Countless number of times already in his brief NBA career. Step back 3 in the way. Over the rookie. Cashed it in and give him a shot at 4. But requiring the 7-foot rookie to close out on Kevin Durant.
That's the ultimate in rookie hate. Tyrese don't need to look. They want to keep not helping out for them. You got to look at the rim himself as well.
KD rising up over Dončić. And he says,
KD, too small.
I'm him, Ryan Dunn. I want to make sure that my locker was next to Kevin Durant.
Into Davis, Durant. Oh, what a fake. What a fake by Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. KD on the spin, and an easy 2 there on Highsmith, who just checked in.
We just heard the song from Whitney, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Highsmith was still in the mood. I mean, there's no way you plan for what he's doing.
Durant on the drive, hangs and hits.
Excellent offensively. Against a stifling defense, this has not mattered.
Durant counted and a foul.
Morris looking for Durant. Gets the switch now. Davis steps back out. Two former Olympic teammates as KD barking at somebody on the bench as he got that one. Maxey again given the task of trying to defend Kevin Durant. KD backs him down to the paint. Turn around. Here is Durant. He's had a hot start to the new campaign, working on D'Angelo Russell. Begins the second quarter here for Jason Kidd's Mavs. 5 on the shot clock here. Durant working on Cleveland. Able to get the left hand, leans back, fires. The 18th quarter just unstoppable.
That's the great thing about KD.
5 to shoot. Durant looking to move Davis. Durant fading and hitting. That is a big money bucket.
Screen, get the switch, get to the middle of the floor. See if he can operate here without a double team.
He's only taken one shot, and that was a 3. Now he drives and scores. 7 points for KD.
Yeah, the first 7 into the game. That was nice. Never used the right hand. Made it with the left hand.
But he is Magic Johnson to this team in his importance, right? He's the one who's got the ball in his hand the most of the time. He's the one who they depend on to make good decisions.
Maxey making a good decision there. The hoop and the arm.
The penetration and kick to McCain. Here he keeps it himself off the glass and in. Trying to
Maxey perhaps feeling it a little bit, a little blow by, and lays it home.
He had a terrific game, and he's having one now, starting this third quarter on fire, and a problem for the Pistons.
Maxey with the taller Smith on him. Tyrese going to work. Sidestep triple. Count it! The Sixers within 3.
This is Smith Jr. Gotta feel bad for the guy, right? When the
The fake on Watford. The kick for Maxey. Shot clock winding down. Maxey drives. Maxey the banker.
They played the Lakers Friday on ESPN. Maxey on the step back. Connects his second basket as he gets called for a foul here.
This is Maxey. This is great one-on-one basketball here. Pretty good D by Harden. Maxey with the step back.
No, come back and double. Yeah, he came back to double. Otherwise, you're going to leave.
And it's in, and a 3-point lead on the Maxey drive. He has 42.
Steve Miles coming from under the basket. You normally can't get there in time to come under the basket. The ball went in, so that's originally why they let it go.
Were you told that that was your job?
100% I was. I was told to raise your hand.
Maxey drives inside, hops and banks it in at the buzzer. Razzle dazzle to finish his first quarter of the season.
Calls this young man the franchise, the crossover to the cup. Light on his feet, nice off the window.
Came over from the weak side to swat that off the glass. Maxey crossover move on Modest, spinning the reverse layup in.
And as good an athlete that Modest is, that's still a mismatch.
I just laughed because I love that nickname. Maxey, tough shot on a baseline, and it falls for Tyrese Maxey.
Could be excessive. Here's that move by Maxey. Tough shot along the baseline.
We're going to hit 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Maxey, boom, a 3.
Maxey on the attack against Zach LaVine. Throws it over the left hand and spins it in.
Hornets send KJ Simpson to the scores table. Second consecutive game. He'll be the first sub into the game. That was nice. Never used the right hand. Made it with the left hand.
He's going to try another one. And he's got number 9.
And Edwards resets. Edwards on the drive, goes inside the floater, puts it in. T-Wolves take the lead. Timeout Denver.
Stars, when they take a step, know when it's their time. One-on-one against Michael Porter Jr. goes to the floater. One man to beat. That's too easy for Anthony Edwards. Right on time, Ant.
Dillingham ahead to Edwards. Under a minute now in the third. Edwards downhill, puts it up, count it, and put him on the line.
It's when he gets on the floor, it just energizes everybody. You know, and just he plays with such great energy, and then he's feeding Ant, and now Ant's on it.
Edwards. Wolves an opportunity to take their first lead of the game. Edwards rises off glass. Wolves on top.
Nice defense there by Keon Ellis.
Keon's having none of that.
Edwards, oh, he went to the left hand this time.
Through 3 defenders.
With the three-pointer, his first of the night. Edwards drives and scores.
That's a tough bucket. He's the one that kind of got it all started, right? He was 3 of 3 right away in this game.
Here he is on the attack this time. 3 the old-fashioned way.
Against Charlotte, Boston was really putting them through the paces early in the game, but Charlotte came back in both of those games.
But they've both been good shots, and you saw Irving really looking for him to get him the ball, and then Dončić in transition. They are looking for Klay Thompson.
Edwards taking it to the paint for the deuce.
It's a very smart player, Mike Conley, but that was not a good foul.
Leading by 2 late in the first quarter. Edwards crossing over on Tillman. That is
I tell you guys, we're going to show you that replay. We can watch his knees.
I beg your pardon, 4 for O'Neal off the bench. Edwards on the spin.
All this was Steph out of the game right now.
Anthony Edwards, superstar, bottles of 3.
No, that would have been tough for us to stop if Al Horford was cooking like that.
Edwards right back at you.
All right, I don't know who he's pointing at, but it wasn't me. Puts the brakes on, steps back, knocks it down, and not me.
McDaniels gives off to Edwards. Blazers switch it. Banton is on him. So Edwards seeing some length, trying to avoid Banton. Kind of shoved him back and then scores on a step back. Edwards 2 of 6. He has a half dozen.
Edwards 16 points here in this third quarter. And Ant's going to try another one. And he's got number 9.
3-point game with 2 minutes left.
And here come the Mavericks, who have won 4 of 5 against the Golden State Warriors. Driving Luka Dončić. What a pretty play on the reverse.
They're doing a little bit of everything here. Just takes the ball off the dribble. How about the beautiful reverse English off the glass? It's picked up by his teammates.
Turned 21 years old yesterday, second-year player from Tennessee. A heave and a hit for Luka Dončić. The third 3 of the game for Luka Dončić.
This is called a throw crossover, where you fake right, throw it to the left.
The Orlando Magic to start a 5-game road trip, playing here tonight as Luka connects from downtown.
Dallas 17 to 32, 53%. Luka, stop and go dribble, slants in, stops, fall away hopper, got it. It is automatic now for Luka Dončić.
He's at 41% on threes this year.
Plenty of time.
Luka to answer. He does! And so there is plenty of time. Yes, it's a 3-point game with 1:07 left.
The Mavericks are small now. Randall at center. He's going to have a hard time keeping Lively off the glass.
Dončić gets the roll on the fadeaway.
Exactly, and Luka is going to try to find the easiest guy to guard offensively, the guy that gets the less usage.
Here's Dončić, 3 is up and good. Luka Dončić.
Luka resets with the pass over to Marshall, and the step. The new thing in the equation tonight is efficient shooting. 7 of 10 after shooting just 34% in the first 6 games. Oh my Luka! It bounces home. Crazy. Also had a 4-point game against the Mavs. It was feast or famine for him against Dallas last season. Luka with the step back jack.
Avia playing on that left hand. He puts it to the right. In comes Luka, spins, fades, snaps the wrist, and scores.
It's in the viticulture.
It's in there.
Drive here by Luka, and a scoop to the hoop.
And one Luka's asking for.
Dončić gets it back. You see Markkanen shade just a little bit. There's that spinning move by Luka, and a beautiful touch from 10 feet out.
He is just one of the best at it at reading the defense.
16 of 33, that is, on threes this year. Luka.
Luka was like, I'm so shifty, I don't even need to jump. I'm just going to sit here flat-footed and give you a deuce.
Closing out a lot of games because of all of his savvy. Boom.
Over 2 defenders. Boom! 3-point game with 2 minutes left.
From the baseline, don't tell me if the NBA is not physical.
Ben Carroll with Noah Wagner. He's been the guy who's kind of become their leading scorer. Spin move inside, and that is the long reach of the Greek Freak on his trademark finger roll right there.
But now also they're going to have to reintegrate Chris Middleton. Player they obviously need long term, but it still takes some maneuvering as Giannis flips it in plus the foul.
Just a wide open three-pointer from the corner.
Kobe White with the personal. Here comes Giannis. Spins again and finishes with flair. 7 of them.
And maybe that's a precursor of things to come, kind of keep him doing left. But there's that great spin off of contact of this Vucevic. You go hard.
And just consistent throughout his entire time.
He's in the 19th. Eric Gordon and Brook Lopez in the 17th. Guys who just still love to play. Counted on a foul. Antetokounmpo.
Far fewer shots in the paint in this basketball game, but they've been far more efficient. This guy, one of the toughest covers downhill, coming at you, even if you rotate that second defender in space. Mr. Yabusele, I do not envy you there. That's not an easy check. How about Philadelphia's 4 for 16 in the paint? I mean, they're touching it.
Take a look right here as he faces up and then continues to use his body back to the basket to get a little bit closer.
Again, Antetokounmpo likes the matchup. Nice job by Hauser initially, but just too much Giannis.
Giannis to Prince. Back to the big man. On the floor for a leaning scoop. Through a little bit of contact. He will get the call. That's foul number 4 on Jalen Duren.
His ball handling ability allows him great advantage against just about anyone.
Bullet dodging going on by the Bucks. Give a team 3 good looks from the outside.
Giannis between the legs, threads the needle. He's so long and so strong, and he sometimes can make himself so small.
You know what they're doing? He was just playing his angles right there. He knew if he had Prince somewhere towards the middle of the lane, inbounder could just throw it to him.
It's that kind of night for Giannis.
Look at Giannis just squaring up Sarr.
And Giannis will bring it across, directing traffic, goes right at Sarr. Hello, and welcome back, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Game not that long ago in 2023, but look at the first possession, just attacking Sarr. Obviously, you can see Washington trying to start personnel that can match up. So far, based on this, I would say.
Antetokounmpo drives in hard. Oh, and the finish, that burst up in the air.
Set up Dean Wade for the open 3.
A key 13-0 run that ends there with the Giannis bucket.
Lillard keeps it here. 5 to shoot. Giannis on Tillman.
Jeez. Shoulder right here. Good angle from the baseline. Don't tell me if the NBA is not physical.
Defensive game, Steph is guarding Clay instead of assisting him, which will take some time to get used to.
Getting attacked, trying to get some fight in his club.
Kyrie, bucket.
Well, it ain't fun day right now for R.J. Barrett, Matty D. Having to check Kyrie Irving.
In the past, that might have been a charge on Joker, so Joker's got 12 now. Kyrie.
Irving, one-on-one with Randall. Irving shows it, fires it, and hits! Kyrie Irving! Got him! Wow. It's Dončić.
Look at this. That's great defense by Julius.
Durant, you set up a big show for the 4th quarter.
Well, that man right there with the ball is just on fire, bro.
You know, he must have heard us because he said, no, it's not going to happen at the moment.
Aggressively without fouling, and that keeps teams off the line where they can hurt you with free throws.
Oh, the jumper by Kyrie Irving. The foul on Duncan Robinson. That's going to be Duncan's 3rd.
Here off the dribble, and look at his ability to use the pivot.
One of those cards
Jake Kidd shots.
Yeah.
Kyrie, the step back over the rookie. Bang! That was beautiful. Dallas ball when we return. 33-21. Last three on the step back for Kai. A lot of space here for Kyrie to operate. Step back three. Yes, sir!
Didn't you just know it?
I knew it. Kai hit the bullseye. And he had to go way up high over Cason Wallace.
Yes, he did.
One more look.
That is no lie.
Now has it back. Dallas starts to use the clock as a sixth man. Step back long two, and he hits the midi. After missing the last 5 games, right knee sprain. A strong drive by Kyrie. He goes right at Zach Collins. Wow. And there's the wizardry. And then there's just putting your head down and going to the basket and bumping off a bigger player, as Kai just did.
Dallas is shooting 44%. Caruso trying to guard Irving. Tough job.
Get your hand out of there.
Irving wants to hunt for that contact. That floater is good. Kyrie Irving, one of the best under-the-rim performers in league history.
7 on the shot clock. Isaiah Collier, the rookie, taking on the defense.
Long offensive rebound in the hands of Dinwiddie.
The hustle plays, the multiple levels of effort. You know, there are days where the ball bounces your way, and trading baskets, mini runs aren't going to cut it when you're trying to come back from a deficit like this.
Rebounding, they're a +10 in the game, and this offensive board leads to Kai.
Gold medal, him and Greg Popovich are the only 2 coaches to do both the gold and a championship. And across the lane, Kyrie goes swashbuckling in for 2 the hard way.
They had a competitive edge and anxiousness to tip and compete like I have never seen before. Draymond, he has brought his best defensive game. Steph is guarding Clay instead of assisting him, which will take some time to get used to.
Tatum, aggressive. 10 seconds left in overtime. Abaji defends. Brown pushed down by Mitchell, no foul. Tatum's got to go in a hurry. He pulls up. Yes, sir!
What did they say now?
And I had to make a play.
I mean, you know you guys are going to get everyone's best shot, but what did it take to get this win here tonight?
It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be what we expect.
Top 5 players, the Celtics, their salaries, and then 6 through 15, and that's Tatum comes in and throws it down.
They were ranked 2nd last year in the NBA. You cannot turn the ball over to see Jayson Tatum going to the rack.
7-0 run by the Celtics.
Marcus Smart returns.
Oh, yeah.
Grizzlies are good.
Oh!
Spin right through Hero.
Man, right in the lamb chops. Right elbow. Right in the face to Tyler Hero. Right there. Get out of here. It wasn't necessarily elbow. It was
way out on the Cavalier logo. Now it's Tatum who's back in the ball game. Not surprisingly, Okuro's right out on in. Tatum looks to slash, a finger roll and score, and then Tyson, a little bit newer to the NBA, if his feet are inside that semicircle, that's an automatic block, and both were well inside the semicircle.
Yeah, he was about to. Defended by Jones, started all 5 games for the Mavs. Tatum takes it. It's flowing.
Celtics will take the last shot here. Down to 3, to 2. Tatum drops Niang. Tatum delivers one.
Yeah, going left. Just creates space. Cleveland wanted to push off. I didn't see it. Tatum.
They just play so free. When you watch him play, I mean, he's unbothered by most things. Right now, he got the step back working against Jalen Durant. Like, you can't defend that. Jalen Durant, you did a heck of a job right there, sir. Okay, folks, watch Jalen Durant here. It's good defense. He moves his feet, cuts off the drive, makes him cross it over, and then closes with a hand up early, too. That's just incredible offense.
Pritchard pushing pace. There's a 9-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Schroeder digs in, drop step and drive. Tatum works inside for the bucket and the foul.
Here
in the latter stages of the opening quarter.
Oh, that's smooth. First a spin, get to the other side of the rim. Yeah, he's got
Tatum back in. Trey's on him. Tatum going to his bag, gets the shot off, and hits nothing but net.
Oh my goodness! But Holiday never allowed him to do that. He kept that shoulder in front of him, and that's what led to the offensive foul.
Tatum the fall away. Tough shot.
Not shooting it well, but doesn't mean he can't be silky smooth right here. There it is. Step back. Tribute to
Tatum, aggressive.
Down, and SGA wins that possession. Thompson was all over him.
And he's a star in this league, no doubt about it.
All-Star 2023, Shea. Oh my goodness, yet again. Here in the third.
How about this?
Hartenstein signing a 3-year, $87 million deal. Coming over from the New York Knicks in free agency. Man, that's jelly at the rim by SGA. What a move.
SGA, here we go. Look, this is what he's so good at. That looks easy, Mark.
Trying to create something. Shea got around Kamara, plus the foul. He's going to the line.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's so crafty with the basketball. My goodness. That's the end of the play. There's the contact and the foul. And this is a lonely trip to the free throw.
Jones has just checked back in the game, taking the place of Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, stop, start, spins, fires, good!
Okay, someone's starting to warm up here. Back-to-back buckets here.
Number 2.
What a spin move here.
And that's where they get you, defensive rebounding, and they are off to the races.
SGA hits the brakes, knocks down the mid-range.
The Thunder looking to run, but SGA said, I'm doing it one-on-one.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the bounce. Boston stayed in front of him. Good nail help by Green. SGA and one.
Here comes SGA. In rhythm. Laces it. Stares to the bench. The man from the 6.
Into the third.
Just making him work for everything.
Speaking of work, and my goodness, SGA in the mid-range. And Mark Daigneault is going to call a timeout here. He wants a challenge. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he's 9 out of 10 from the floor. Been able to do what he wants. Plays like this, little hesitation once again, pulls up. And he's just got Dylan Brooks on a string. Finishing it off on the other end. But SGA has had it going all night long. The razzle-dazzle, almost unstoppable. Bertazzi trying to keep him out of the lane, and SGA scoops it inside. Nifty move, cut through the defense.
Nice through. Just take a look at this, folks. 1 defender, 2 defender. He gets by the third one in KCP.
Shea there on that loose ball. Trying to give him a little bit of space so that he can drive. Pulls up the free throw line, and Shea is just so good. That time he got it up over Powell.
He was 44% last season. Never afraid to shoot. Always got to be careful of him taking charges inside. Shea, Daniels on him. Tough fade away. What a shot from SGA.
Coming over to help out. Look at this. I mean, look at this, folks. He does a little step back, then he does a fadeaway.
This team to get on the move. The Rockets get back. They got to run a little offense here. Thompson defending. Good defender on SGA. Trying to jab him. Trying to get that ball loose. Shea get the pivot foot down, and SGA wins that possession. Thompson was all over him.
Harden with 18, and the Clippers lead 78-64. Picked up by Watson. 2 minutes to play here in the fourth. Harden creates the space and lets it fly. Oh, it's good! 37 for Harden!
Talking about not just about James Harden, smart thing here is he maintained a dribble.
Here's Harden. 7 on the shot clock. Harden, the crossover, the 3 is good. Plus the foul. A chance for 4 for the Beard.
To impress. A lot of weight on the shoulders of a guy in his 17th year. Won the MVP back in 2017, working against Nickeil Alexander.
James Harden is there for the rebound. You know, he missed about 5 weeks in the playoffs last year. Came in to play in the postseason. Example of it right there.
Well, a good example of using the mid-range here is this is James Harden now getting his legs up underneath him.
Kind of getting that conditioning back. He cuts the lead down to 10. The first 3 for Sacramento. Harden right around a stationary Doug McDermott and floats it up and in. Second field goal for Harden. He's got 6 in the game.
McDermott in college, and he was known as Dougie McBuckets, not McDefense. Okay, so this is where James Harden has the advantage right here. And the problem is you can't hit like De'Aaron Fox.
Wagner checks in. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope as well. Derek Jones Jr. And Chris Dunn out there as well. Harden for 3, dancing to the baseline. He loved it.
In the corner, Caldwell-Pope, seen that happen many times.
And again, James Harden commands so much attention. You know, he's trying to see a matchup that he likes.
And he hit it and got fouled by Jalen Green.
James knew he was shooting this the whole time.
The right idea by Dunn to get out of there with Wembanyama. Over the top, Harden for 3.
Oh, it goes! 105-95!
Zoo on this pick and roll. No, get Wemby out of here, okay? Let me go one-on-one in some space.
Clippers ball, down 10, minute 25 to go in the half. Harden looking to take the rookie, Ryan Dunn. Puts it on the deck, penetrates, count the basket and 1.
And he will be an excellent defender at this level too, but this is a little bit different than what he saw in college.
7 to shoot for James. A back pedal 3, got it! Throws down his calling card. It's 83-70, largest lead of the night for the Clippers.
Shot clock at 5. Harden, a little hesitation. Step back 3. Wet.
Right here, this you said who has the better step back between him and Poole right now. JH tagging.
Harden creates the space. Shows off the handle. Mid-range en route. It's good. Harden with 18, and the Clippers lead 78-64.